Alright guys, in today's video we're going to be putting Pat's motor together. I blew it up on New Year's or Christmas night racing a Subaru after I just roll raced 2,000 horsepower Vets and a 800 horsepower GT500. I have the video of the explosion. I'll put that right here. And yeah, I took it all apart. I filmed it for you guys, but the footage messed up, so I lost all of it. But right now we're about to put the pistons in and get at it, see if we can get it all together.
So you don't want to, like, there's your support rail. You gotta make sure your dot's in between. And that's just to hold the oil rings because the wrist pin's so far up in the piston.
Yeah.
But there's a gap there, so when you go with your oil rings, you want to put the first gap completely away from that gap. Is the way I do it. I don't know if that's the way everybody does it.
Yeah.
And then on your, there's two rings that hold that ring on, and I usually do one on that side, and then you want to make the other one opposite. You don't want none of these gaps to line up, because if you do, it could use oil or...
Yeah. Is there a difference in the oil rings that you're putting on right now, or no, they're all the same?
There is. There's standard tension, which is, you know, if you're not going to run a vacuum pump, you use standard tension oil ring. There's a light one that's real flimsy, and those things are hard when you're putting them in the cylinders. They want to pop out of your stuff.
Yeah.
But you have to run a vacuum pump or it'll use oil, you know.
Yeah.
I usually just use the standard tension. If we need to go faster, we just spray more nitrous. All right. And on these rings, they'll have a dot to show which way's up.
Yeah.
If they don't, there's a bevel. And the second one on this particular ring set, the bevel is down and the dot's up. And there is a tool to put them on, but I usually just pop them on like that. And then you want to make sure they're free in there. Make sure that the guy that file fitted them did a good job. Top ring,
if they messed
same
up,
thing.
If they messed up, you file fitted them.
Yeah.
I didn't touch them.
Yeah, I think you did them. But like I say, and the thing is, when you file fit them, you want to clean them edges off to make sure that they slide good in the piston.
Yeah, that way they don't catch.
You don't want it to stick, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then when you put, usually that's one of the last things I do, is once I have it in the compressor and everything, is I turn these 180 out.
Yeah.
And again, you don't want to line up your oil ring gaps with your, you just want to make sure these are 180 out.
Yeah.
Got one
down, 8 more to go, or 7 more to go.
Is this a 9-cylinder? A season. Anyway.
I won't stay up.
Here. Alright. See if we have the same mess we do with them 4600s. I bet we don't. Or I hope we don't anyway.
See if it's just those, just the pistons or the, you're good. Maybe it's just those rings.
Oh, look at that mess you made.
I mean, you were hitting it in. I think you made the mess.
I don't put as much oil. You know, a lot of people just soak the rings and pistons in oil, and then when you fire it, it's got to burn all that out of there. It's kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
So I oil the cylinder, and then I just put a little in the ring compressor.
That way it's not going in dry.
Well, you don't want it to be dry, but you don't want all of your ring lands full of oil, because then it can burn in there and get all crusty, or or never burn all the way out, be fouling out your plugs. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
That's just my thinking. I don't know if it's right.
How many motors would you say that you've built, and how long you've been doing this?
My first real motor was probably my first real motor I built on a dirt floor. Didn't know any better, really.
Yeah.
Didn't really have anybody teaching me.
Didn't clean any parts or anything?
Do what now?
Didn't clean any of the
No,
parts? Or
they was new or fresh from the machine shop, so I just slapped it together. I don't even know if I clocked the rings or did anything like that.
yeah,
It was a 350
for the olds.
Yeah. And I put that in and built it. It ran. That motor probably still running somewhere, but
Yeah.
I really didn't know anything then.
What are we torquing these to?
68, 65, somewhere in there. 65 probably, yeah, right. But anyway, we did that one, and then since then, there ain't no telling how many. I would say 300.
Yeah. All right. Got the pistons all in. All on this side. We're about to put the oil pan on. Got the heads clean-ish. Intake's all clean. And then all the crap right there, but let's see if we can get this thing together. Give this some fresh paint. This is bothering me. Putting the intake gaskets on. Take these 1206s out. Get this old open up right here. Come on. Come on. Take that and just give that thing an old toss. just finished the motor up. Got the pistons all in, heads torqued on, intake on, everything ran. I just gotta put an oil filter on. Got it right there. That's all I lack. This motor will be up for sale. I mean, I'm pretty well decided on building a low buck turbo LS steel for it, you know. So Pat's gonna be getting some upgrades pretty soon. And we're gonna be racing pretty soon. I think this weekend we're gonna go do a street test hit. So you'll be seeing that video pretty soon. But other than that, like and subscribe. Let me know what else you guys want to see. Peace.